Hi, this is Misty with Above and I'm coming to you in our series that we're calling Have You Got a Minute? And we're calling it Have You Got a Minute because that's oftentimes how we get emails from people or voicemails. Someone calls us and says, hey, have you got a minute for a quick question? I just need your advice on something. And that's been true even during our career in HR. And so we thought, these questions that people are asking us are probably pretty common, so we thought we'd share some of the answers. And in fact, since we've launched Above and, we've had over 30 questions submitted from you and people like you. And so what we're doing is sort of taking a pass at answering them as we would in a quick minute with someone who dropped by our office or gave us a quick call. And we hope they're helpful to you. What we've done is categorize the questions. There, across the 30 questions or so, there are questions about purpose and clarity, which we're spending a lot of time on right now, and we're going to stick on purpose and clarity because we've got some awesome content coming to you around that. Balance is another category, sort of the question of can I have it all, which we're going to give a quick answer to, and then we hope to come back to that in a little bit more depth later. Advocating for yourself and speaking your truth, sort of how to hold your boundaries. I think that's a big important area. Finding success with other people and through other people if you're coaching them. Building your support system, which is important for all of us. Success hacks and tactics, mindset management, and then building and managing your personal brand. So again, those are the categories that these questions have come to us in, and we're just going to take them one or two at a time and give you what our perspective is if we were in a coaching discussion. So the first one I want to talk to today is a question that I get asked a lot. I have had a long career and I'm really pleased with my career. I was very successful in human resources and had the opportunity to also lead a business as part of a multinational retail brand. And I also am happily married and I have children. And so I think because of that, quite often people ask me, how can I have it all? Can I have it all? And what I say when people ask this is, first of all, what's your all? And I know that seems a little bit obvious, and maybe you think you have the answer to that, but it is definitely worth spending some time to unpack at a really granular level what all would mean to you. And so we have some exercises that we use with our clients that we think are really helpful. First of all, you've heard us talk about morning pages. The practice of daily journaling and capturing your thoughts so that you can separate your beliefs and your truths and your wishes and desires from the noise around you. Another exercise that we are going to be bringing to you is one that we call the 3 M's. And this is an awesome exercise for finding some insights around what your purpose or direction might be. And the 3 M's stand for what's your marketability, what's your motivation, and what's your mission. And the activity takes you through a process to help you see if there's a spot where those intersect, which is the sweet spot. Another exercise that we're going to be sharing with you that could be really useful in identifying what your goals are, or your all, if you want to have it all. We call it the rocking chair future back vision, and it takes you through 10 key goal areas and how has you unpack what your true desires would be if you were sitting in a rocking chair at the end of your career looking back. And so those are some exercises that we're going to be bringing to you, but between now and then, journaling is a super powerful way to start really understanding what it is that equals ambition for you and the idea of having it all. So the first thing I say to people when they say, can I have it all, is, do you know what all is for you? In each aspect of your life at a granular level, do you know what you really want? The second thing I would say is, once you have that in place, do you have routines in place in your life that actually start to move you on a daily basis towards achieving each one of those aspects in your life? So If you really want to be fit and healthy and active, do you have daily routines in place that are going to help you do that? If you want to look back and have really spent time contributing to your community, do you have a daily or a weekly or a monthly routine that carves out time for you to do that? And then the third thing I would say is you need to spend time on a regular basis assessing where you are against your goal, okay, against the what all would be and having it all for you, and really be honest with yourself around where you're falling short versus what you want to be doing, and where you are doing really well, and giving yourself a pat on the back for that. So brief and brilliant, having it all. Can you have it all? You can. There's sacrifice that comes along with it, and you can't have it all at one time, but you absolutely can put a plan in place so that you can fulfill your objectives over time. And then once you get to that rocking chair at the end of your career, you can look back and feel like all of the things that you most hoped for, in fact, were in place, and you'll feel a tremendous sense of satisfaction.